I've got you under my skin.
Hi, it's Jack from BuffaloWriter.com, the Italian edition. I'm doing these 2.5-minute videos because my cousin told me that that's the maximum somebody can look at a website, or a page on the site. So, and he's my cousin, so I have to give him credibility, So let's get started. Last month I didn't do too good. This month, for the site, I've written a book review. It occurs on the other page. The other page, okay? Here's the book. Naples 44 by Norman Lewis. Who was Norman Lewis? He was British, he was a writer, he was a linguist. Now in September or August, I think it was, the Allies invaded Sicily. Then they crossed over to the mainland, began working their way up the toe of the boot. And then in early 44, the war began to stall a little bit. The Germans were still in Rome and controlled the northern half of the country. So, and the Allies were in Naples. And there was an office called the AMG, the American Military Governor in Naples, and Lewis was attached to that office as a liaison, because he spoke Italian. So he kept a diary, and this is the result. So I want to read a passage from the book that does not occur in my review. And I want to read it because there are some obvious parallels between what he was writing at this time and the world situation today, especially as far as the United States is concerned. So it occurs towards the end of the book. He'd been in Naples for about a year, a little bit more than a year, and was ready to leave on his next assignment. And during that time, he'd grown quite fond of the Italians, and he loved Naples. So he sort of sums up a few things, and this is what he says. Doesn't take a genius to make the observation that in their hearts, these people must be thoroughly sick and tired of us. A year ago, we liberated them from the fascist monster, and they still sit doing their best to smile politely at us, as hungry as ever, more disease-ridden than ever before, in the ruins of their beautiful city, where law and order have ceased to exist. And what is the prize that is eventually to be won? The rebirth of democracy. The glorious prospect of being able one day to choose their rulers from a list of powerful men, most of whose corruptions are generally known and accepted with weary resignation. The days of Benito Mussolini must seem like a lost paradise compared with this. That's the passage. I leave you to draw your own conclusions. And if I can say one other thing, I've been thinking about this. I've reached an age where I've become very hard to entertain. And even with writers, there are very few that I prefer reading to myself. But this is one, okay? It's an amazing book. He's an amazing writer. And I hope you'll check it out. And please read my review, okay? So, let's see how we did. That's it. Four. I still can't read this thing. 443 or something like that. Not too good. Well, maybe next month I can do better. Get some of it back. So that's it for January. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next month.
Reality. But each time I do, just the thought of you makes me stop just before I begin. 'Cause I've got you under my skin. Yes, I've got you under my skin.